Tozani, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for watching these videos and following along. Some of you are DMing me, some of you are liking, some of you are following me. And thank you so much to those of you who are favoriting my videos. I have to say, doing these videos has been so therapeutic for me. I sleep like a baby now. I did say, I'm doing this for selfish reasons because confession eases the soul. So my guys are happy and they are allowing me to sleep like a baby. Someone said they wish they could understand Zulu and they wish for translations. So that's why I'm speaking English. The reason that I did these storytime videos in my native tongue was because I just wanted to speak from my soul, without thinking, what's Konje, how do you say that in English? I wanted to tell my truth and have like this soul connection, which is also say that it cannot at all happen when I'm speaking English, so forgive me if you felt excluded. I will try to make, for the most part, these videos in English, but if I speak in my native tongue, I'll try to add in the translations of those sections. Someone DM'd me and asked me, Uguti, what can be done if you went to Ipehlo? If you went to Ipehlo and the gobela stole your powers, everywhere you go, they tell you, Uguti, you went to Twasa, you got Sangoma initiated, but the person who was initiating you stole your powers at the end of the whole process. So they asked me what can be done to restore what was lost. I cannot speak generally because I suppose situations are different and it would depend on what was done, what was taken. So I can only tell you from my experience because that happened to me as well. That happened to me because I guess it's what people do now, which is very sad because you put all your trust in a spiritual teacher. You go there, you are desperate, you are sick, you are confused, and life is just lifing you so hard, and you go there and you expose the most precious parts of you, and you just lay your life in their hands, and then they do this. So it is like it is a betrayal of the worst kind. So I'm sorry to all of you that have gone through that, and I also feel a little bit sorry for myself that I also went through that. It was incredibly humbling. And sometimes I think, Uguti, the universe allowed that to happen to me because I could have been very arrogant considering, the things I was able to do before I even went into Ipehlo. I could have been like, it could have gone to my head and it could have like really messed me up. Power is like a drug, guys. Like, I cannot even tell you, So for someone like me, I guess thank you, universe, for the hard lesson. This is what I did after I suspected that something had been left behind or taken or whatever the case was. Because when I came back from Ipehlo, I was like, I felt human. And I felt drained and I couldn't sleep. Not to mention the other weird things that were happening, after I came back. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. I decided that because I had been through the whole process of healers in and out of places trying to get healing, And the more I went to people, the more I got sick. And my biggest problem was my legs and my knees. At some point during the whole healing journey, I ended up with a walking stick because my knees were just so, like, my knees were sore. Like my whole bottom half was like almost numb. Sometimes when I slept, I couldn't feel my lower half, and I would pray and pray because I thought it was okay now. Okay, I'm going straight to a wheelchair now. It's that hectic. Eventually, like when I found someone who explained to me about Tao spirits, water spirits, and all of that, and how like I have very powerful Tao spirits that just won't let me finish this process without him getting impande yake and what he needs, the kinds of water that he needs. Like I will never be successful. So I finally found someone who was able to take me to the water almost every single day, and that's when I regained my walking ability. But I suppose Gucci, when it was time for me to leave, they felt like I had like amassed a lot of power. Like she became envious, I think, and she did certain things to me that I never asked her to do. And yeah, so I came back, I was completely human. And I say it was completely human because I was at a level now where I felt like I'm not human anymore. Like the level that I'm at is incredible. So when I came back, I was very tired and drained of the whole journey. Yama gobela, your twice when I came back home, and I went to the ocean. I went to the ocean to speak to my ancestors, and I told them, Bantu abadala, I am done. I am done. No more. No more. Kill me. Kill me if you want. Kill everybody if you want. Do whatever. Do your worst, because I am not going to anybody's house. I'm not doing this. Like, I am not. And I sat there and I wailed. And I wailed and I wailed. And then I went home and prepared to die, basically. And waited to die, to be killed by my ancestors. Within a month, the very hectic nature dreams started, and I noticed that they had decided to initiate me through the power of a storm. By that, I mean that they would come to me in my dreams and they would tell me, okay, there's going to be a storm in such and such a day. You need to put a bucket, in your indumba, and collect the water that will enter through the hole in the roof, and use that to purge, to cleanse, and everything. So that's your sort of initiation. They also will tell me to go to certain lakes, to certain waterfalls, to certain rivers, to the mountain as well, and I would go there. And as I was praying there, something would happen, something magical. For instance, in one instance, as I was praying in a waterfall, I felt like an electric shock, and I could feel there is a huge dragon-like thing above me, just flapping its wings. And I was praying so hard, and I felt like I was also flying. I was there with someone. Praying for them, and they also sensed that I was levitating. I don't think I was physically levitating, but I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like I was flying somehow. It was that intense. And after that, I had certain abilities that I used